Dan Larson here with an update to the Boba Set. If you haven't already, please make sure you take a look at our original video called The Boba Set, which tells the story of how the Boba Set came to be and why I have so many of them. When we shot that video, the Boba Set was at 125 pieces. Since then, I have acquired an additional 38 figures, which brings the grand total to 163. If you've been following along on Instagram as I post them, and if you're not, please make sure you do follow at Toy Galaxy. And also, please note that this number indicates 8 figures, which I have not posted yet. And the last one I posted was labeled as 159 and 160. Adding 8 figures would mean that the count would have been 168. But I majored in art instead of math, so upon preparing this video this morning, I realized that the count was off. I miscounted somewhere, and that the total count was actually off by 5 whole pieces. This is also a good reminder to myself that when I acquire them, I need to update my log so I don't forget where they all came from. How is that possible, Dan, you ask? When the point of the Boba Set was to act as an archive of the people and places and ways that the figures were acquired, to which I say, yeah, I know, but a lot of the stories are nearly identical other than the date that they occurred. So sometimes the details get lost if I don't write them down. For instance, number 146 and 162, who are in the mix here somewhere. You can ignore these numbers that are on these stands. I had to pull them from the previous 125 because it didn't order enough stands. But 146 and 162 both came from the same person. I paid the same price each time. So the only real difference is the dates that I picked them up from that guy. Anyway, there's a lot of really cool figures in here. As always, my favorites tend to be the ones with battle damaged, scratched up armor, bitten off fingers, that sort of thing, discolored flight suits. I mean, hey, I like a clean, shiny, consistently colored, minty fresh Boba Fett as much as the next guy. But, you know, for me, their stories are told in their scratched up armor, in their chewed up limbs. You know, that's evidence of having lived a life, you know, having had some experiences. And those are the things that I really find fascinating about the different figures, because, you know, as much as I like the sculpt, as much as I like the paint, you know, after a while, things tend to look very similar, and it's really the differences in those figures that stand out and bring attention to themselves and really make you like each one individually for specific reasons. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you watch the Boba Set video. Follow me on Instagram at Toy Galaxy. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you have a Boba Fett figure for sale now or in the future, I'll see you soon. Later.